I can never recommend the way I got married to someone else. Story time, glorious families. Move forward. Let's get into this story. I never saw this man face to face until he was coming to pay my bride price. We knew each other for 6 months, only talked seriously like 2 months out of that time. And this man used speed to fly down to ask my parents for my hand in marriage. I can't recommend it for anyone, not even my siblings. Because what are the odds that the man you stumbled on Instagram is the man you've prayed for all your life? But it worked for us. Wow. We both knew and believed so much in our hearts that this was God bringing us together, and we've never had any cause to regret. This post is not about marriage per se, but I need you to stay with me. I looked at the Bible closely and I saw that if Moses has used David's stone, it wouldn't have worked. And there was no way Moses' rod would have helped David kill Goliath. She got it right there. In fact, do you remember Brother Samson? He only used jawbone of an ass once and threw it away. If it were you and I today, after the kind of victory that the jawbone gave him, we would have put it inside our bag and protected it with all our lives because you would think that's where the victory lies. But it wasn't about the stone or the rod or the jawbone. It was about God present with him. It was about God giving him victory. It was about God giving them victory. And as long as God was there, the victory would continue. I'm sharing all this because as believers, we are quick to look to others to copy what they are doing. When someone is experiencing victory, we want to copy their prayer and prayer points and word for word. If a sister tells you that she found her husband when she was singing in the choir, the next Sunday you want to register in the choir until when God specifically told you that you should be in prayer band. Because we don't see God behind the strategy. We think the victory is in the strategy. If it is not God that commanded you to use that road, it will just be an ordinary stick. Please read with understanding. Now, this is from Selah K, and I found this on her page. If you want to visit, I can send you the link. So, what do you think? This is simply telling us the fact that it worked for Brother A in certain ways doesn't mean that's how God wanted to work for you. I've heard a lot of people refer to David, Solomon, how they married so many wives and God never complained, but they forgot that Adam had only Eve. They forgot that there are so many great men in the Bible who stayed with one and were successful. In fact, they even forgot, they left out the part where Paul advised us that you do not have to get married. That for you to really have time with God, you should stay alone because marriage will make you get devoted to another person. And by so doing, you don't have the full attention that you should be giving God. Okay, so those people are still human beings. Now, this person had really said it all. The fact that those stones worked for David to be able to bring down Goliath's head does not mean that if Moses had used it, it will have worked. And vice versa. Moses' rod will have been like a stick too in the hands of David. So it's a different strategy. God is the only one we can consult for a total victory in this world. What do you think about this story? I love it. Do you? See you in another video. I love you all. Bye for now.